Welcome to our first episode of the Social Agents Podcast.
Dang, the first one.
The first one, man. So I actually got through that intro. We decided on the Social Agents like about 36 seconds ago.
Yep.
But we're rolling with that right now. We're rolling right that. I got Jeff on here with me.
What's up, guys? Let's do this.
Jeff from New Builds for You.
Dang.
What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. I'm pumped.
Good. We're gonna get some good value. And again, if you guys don't know me, I'm Robert Cedeno, team leader of the Cedeno Realty team. So Jeff's actually one of my partners.
That's right. Yeah, I run the whole new build side.
Yeah.
Train up our agents and all the new construction stuff, all that good jazz.
Yeah. Do a little intro, man. Do a little intro.
I guess that's what I am. I'm like a team trainer of
Yeah.
sorts. I kind of do a bunch of different things with the team. I help a lot. Try to help Robert out, keep his head on his shoulders, which is hard at times, but
hard for both of us.
But yeah, man, I focus mainly on the new construction stuff, mainly on the new construction page. I'm talking to a lot of you in the DMs, on the phone calls. Most of them are scheduled through me. So yeah, you're gonna hear my voice a lot.
So, how long you been in the business, bro?
Man, I got licensed in 2015. Dang, I almost forgot. But I didn't do it full time or anything like that until you told me I had to.
All right, bro, it's enough. You gotta quit your job, man. Quit messing around.
Basically, Robert was like, you got to just quit. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Your time needs to be one place or the other. So
Yeah.
it was a good decision.
Yeah.
Very good decision.
So he's been doing it for what, 8 years now? You've been licensed.
Licensed 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the trade show business. For a lot of you who don't know what that is, like the auto show, video game E3 show, stuff like that. I did that for since 2016. So I was doing that pretty much full time. I'm touching on real estate here and there, but it was nothing really concrete until 2021.
Yeah. So
That's right.
I mean that's Jeff's background, right?
Yep.
And I mean we're kind of just introducing ourselves right now, but the whole reason of what we're going to be doing here is we want to share what's working for us in real estate and how we've been able to acquire clients from social media, because that's what a lot of people want out there. People do social media so they can get clients, so we can help families out, right? And in real estate, that's what we do. We help families out and we get paid for it. So we've gone through a lot of like trial and errors. We're still doing it now.
Yep.
We feel like we're just starting to take off right now. We're on track for to have a 7-figure business this year, over 100 sides, with our team.
It's crazy.
Which we already surpassed what we did in the first like 4.5 months of this year than what we did all of last year. So that kind of tells you where we're going in this weird market. So we're going to be sharing a lot of our tips and tricks on here, and
100%.
and hopefully bringing people on to share what's working for them, because what works for us might not work for other people.
It's true.
So that's really the whole thing, what we're doing here. But we just introduced Jeff. And a little bit about myself, right? So I've been licensed for a little over 6 years now. When I first got started, I thought I was going to be God's gift to real estate. And it was not the case at all. Like when I got started in real estate, I was like, yeah, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to crush it. Like, give me 100 deals this year, baby. Like that's what my mindset was. But I was just like dreaming. So first 8 months of business, I did 0 deals. I was hurting. In that time frame, I actually proposed to now my wife, right? So I proposed. We ended up, getting married, and then now living together for the first time ever. I'm living, out of my parents' house for the first time ever. Still haven't closed any deals. Had to do Lyft for a while. Had to bite the bullet, do Lyft for a bit. But one thing that I decided when I first got into real estate is I was going to go all in on social media, and since then we've done that. We're literally all in on social media. That's what we decided our whole business was going to be, like basically like wrapped around social media, and that's how we're going to get our clientele, and that's what we've been able to do. So finally, after 8 months of nothing, right, of being married, doing Lyft for a couple of months, right, because now I got to pay some bills. I went on and I ended up getting Rookie of the Year at a top office in the area at Remax Top Producers. No longer with them. We're with Real Brokerage now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that was kind of how I got started in real estate. But that's the decision I made, bro. Like, I'm gonna go all in on social media.
Worked.
And yeah, and it's working, right? It is
for
working.
sure.
So, funny thing with Jeff, how we met, and again, this is kind of the boring stuff. We'll get into all the interesting stuff later, but how we met, I was, we went to school together since I was in 4th grade till I graduated high school, or till he graduated high school because he's a grade older.
Yeah.
So we went to school together, and I remember we got reconnected because I door knocked his house.
Yep.
So
That was it.
And he was inside his house it was like 12:30, in the afternoon, and he was in the house chilling, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm a realtor too." I was like, "No, you ain't, dog. You ain't no realtor. You're chilling in your house. I'm out here knocking, and you're chilling, bro."
True.
So yeah, that's kind of how we got reconnected.
Yep.
And then do you remember sitting down, bro?
I do. Starbucks.
At Starbucks, right here in Santa Monica.
I do remember that, man.
Yeah.
It was after you stole a listing.
Yeah.
And it
I stole a listing from Jeff because I cut my commission and he wouldn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I had nothing, bro. I had to.
I understand, bro.
Yeah.
If you're lifting, it makes sense.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, bro. I was like, you want 1%? Cool. Now it's 1.5. I got 1.5 for it, bro.
That's better than nothing, man. Yeah, so we sat down at Starbucks and we went over literally kind of what we're doing today.
Yeah.
As far as like on social media. And at the time I was like, I wasn't ready. I was like, it's cool. Like, that's a great idea. And then I was still doing my full-time job. Like, that was my bread and butter.
Yeah.
It was all just an idea at that point.
And the cool thing is, like, he actually started the Cedeno Realty page because I had started the Cedeno Realty team without having a team. But I knew that was the vision. So that's another important thing, right, guys? Like, if you know, like, your vision and where you want to go, sometimes you just got to overcommit and then kind of figure out the rest later. And that's how, I mean, it's not the greatest way to operate, but that's how we do operate. It's like we just go and figure it out. So, with that, he's like, "Hey, bro, give me the logo. I'll start the page." And he started kind of posting on it. When I left that meeting, I was like, this ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah. Felt the same way.
Yeah. And then and then we got, like, disconnected.
Yeah.
And then I seen him show up, like, at 2 of my offices, like, getting interviews for Remax. And then when I went to Century 21, you're interviewing there.
Yep.
I was like, this bitch is interviewing everywhere right now.
Everywhere.
And
I was in that weird state where it was like right when COVID hit.
Yeah.
That's when it was. It was right when COVID hit. My entire industry shut down.
That's right.
Like, we were just done. I was enjoying the unemployment checks, just chilling at home.
One of those, huh?
Yeah, bro. I mean, come on. What else am I gonna do?
Me too.
Right?
I didn't do anything for 6 months.
Didn't do anything. So, yeah, that's when I was like, oh, let me try to just hop back in. Maybe we could do a little something here on the side while I'm doing nothing, right? And then I think it was Century 21 is where I saw you.
Yeah, culture.
Yeah. And I was like, dang, this guy's everywhere.
Saw me on top producers first.
I was like, dang, this was at every brokerage. But yeah, then I think I saw you posting about needing help. You were like, yo, I got leads who can help. And that's when I really reconnected. And that's when everything started.
It was crazy, bro, because the reason I had, like, threw it out there that I needed help was I was, like, started to post these reels, and they were, like, taking off, man. And I was getting, like, a ton of followers, to the point where I had to stop posting. Because it was just so overwhelming that I was like, there's no way that I can keep this up. Like, I was staying up till like 11 in the morning, waking up at 4 in the morning to go to the gym just to, like, answer messages. I wasn't even really working out anymore. And I was like, I need help. So Alex came on, and then I know a couple other ladies came on, and I believe you came on right after. Yeah. But that all came from posting on social media.
That's it.
Like, right, there's a need there. And it's a good problem to have when you have a lot of leads, like we still do today. Like, we still have that issue today.
Still need help, guys.
Yeah, we still need a lot of help. So, but we're on track. So I reached out to Jeff. I said, hey, man, let's do this. And then Jeff was so broke at the time. Not broke, but, like, he didn't want to spend money on real estate. I shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't want to spend money on real estate. I was like, bro, like, all right, like, I need you to start, like, sending him videos and stuff, right? Because that's kind of a whole motto.
How we get leads.
Yeah, is through home tours. So this guy, what'd you start doing, bro?
It was $50, guys, to get my super activated. And I wasn't broke, okay?
No, you just don't want to pay for it.
I was jobless, right? And I was like, I'm just getting these unemployment checks. I'm not spending $50.
Yeah.
So I called a KB community. I remember it, bro. It was in Spring Mountain Ranch, but it was the first set of homes they built up on the hill. And I called them and I'm like, hey, do I need any access to like check these homes out? And they're like, no, just come on through. And that was it. And then I started posting videos and Robert was like, oh, these houses are nice. Like, what are they?
Yeah.
And then I think, yeah, it was just a simple conversation. I was like, oh, they're new construction homes. And Robert was like, oh, you're the new construction guy.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
We just started posting about
that's it. Yeah. And learning.
Yeah.
There was a lot to learn. Like the new construction market's completely different than the resale market. So there's a huge learning curve.
Yeah, and he would send me these videos, and then people reach out to me. I'm like, here, call Jeff. I have no idea where.
And I was like, I don't even know about these.
Yeah.
Like, I had to call the sales agent and like, hey, what is this? Like, yeah, I didn't know about tax rates. I didn't know about HOAs. Like, I knew about them, but I didn't know how they were really affecting it. Like, none of that. So it was kind of a crazy transition into that. But yeah, that's how it all started. That's the origin story of the New Builds For You page.
Yeah, and that's how we got going. Because I remember posting, and then really when it started taking off is when we started collabing, bro.
That was nuts.
When they came out with the collab for Reels, and it's like we started collabing. So I already had built up like a pretty decent following.
Yeah.
And then Jeff came in, and then it just kind of just blew up from there. So
It went wild, man.
yeah, and then for a while it was really hard to get new builds. Now it's with the market shifting, it's a little bit different.
It is.
But we've been able to capitalize on that. But it all came from not 3 months of work, but 2.5 years of work since the pandemic. So
yeah,
we've been going at it since then, and we haven't taken our foot off the gas. There's a lot of stuff that we got to learn, but it comes from trial and error, like we talked about. So
that's it.
A little bit about like the team dynamic. I know we talk about, I don't know if it's like 6 or 7 steps on how to get a client to close them out.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember what those are? Because if not, I'll have to go over them. All right, it's real easy. It's real easy. So our whole like business model, right? Because we have a team. Our team, there's I believe 13 of us right now.
Yeah.
And then me and Jeff, we oversee the whole team basically.
Yep.
And our whole motto is create content, right? Our whole business model for real estate is to create content, right? To post it, right? To get leads, right? So people we can help. To call them, right? You still got to call them and contact them and follow up, right? To set the appointment, to meet the appointment, to get them into escrow, and to close them out, right? So I think I threw an extra one in there. I think the post one, right?
Yeah.
You're going to post it regardless. So it's really 7 steps, but that's literally our whole model there.
That's it.
Right?
And it works.
It works, right? And it doesn't happen overnight, but we've become a trusted source in the area here in the Southern California area. Because of that reason.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's all consistency. And I think that's why 99% of agents who are like, oh, I got to go all in on social don't succeed.
Yeah.
It's because you have to be consistent. Like it's another full-time job next to being a realtor.
Yep.
It is. Content creation is not easy.
No, we're there for
it is not easy.
We're at Banning yesterday for like 6 hours.
6 hours getting videos, getting content. And it's like that every week.
Every week we go to a community.
Every week. And it's a lot, man. It is a lot. And if you don't have like a set schedule for it, good luck.
Yeah.
It's just good luck for reals.
Yeah, and it's all about the systems, right?
It is.
We're going to share some of those systems that we do have. Probably in a later video. Today is more of an overview video that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But we're always tweaking stuff. We're always changing stuff. We're always adding stuff. We're big on accountability. We're big on obviously creating content, making the contacts, and setting appointments. And training is huge for us.
Scripts are massive.
Right, and it's not so we can sound like a robot, but so you know what to say and how to give value to somebody when you're on the phone with them. You got them on the phone, you might as well provide some good value.
Yep.
So that's basically our whole model, guys, and it's really worked for us. I'll tell you a quick story. When I first got into real estate, I remember fresh off Rookie of the Year. Right, like I was like, dude, I'm gonna kill this, but it was all through like open houses, door knocking. Like I was doing the hard stuff. Like for me, that's hard.
That is
like
hard.
Eddie said it yesterday. He's like, if I ever have to go back to doing open houses and door knocking and cold calling, like if I ever have to do that, I'll probably just leave the business. I'll go do something else. Because Eddie has like a special like talent where he can go anywhere else and be successful, right? Like he has that.
He's a special guy.
Especially, yeah, he really is. So he has that, right? But same thing. I was doing all that to get the business, and then my wife was actually helping me. Like a lot of her friends were buying homes, so she was like referring them to me. So yeah, so she gave me referrals. Like my wife was like, she's like my biggest fan, bro. Like, so she's like, yeah, my husband, she'll tell everybody, bro. So with that, like I was gaining business, and I was able to get Rookie of the Year. So it was a team effort.
Of course.
Right? But I remember sitting in the office in my cubicle, and I had nothing in my cubicle always. Like everyone had a printer and all these signs and desktops. I had a freaking like iPad for the longest, and then I finally got a MacBook Air. And I remember sitting there on my phone sending happy birthday messages to people on Facebook, right? Every day, go on there, and then I remember a group of guys, two guys walk in. And I don't know if they'll see this, but like I'm still like cool with one of them today. But he walks in and he's like, so Daniel, what are you doing, bro? Like you're just always on like messaging on your phone. And I'm like, oh, I'm sending messages on Facebook. He's like, bro, why don't you go do like real work? Like go out like door knocking like us. Like we just got like 3 opportunities right now from door knocking. And I remember like, I don't care, bro. I don't want to do no door knocking. I knocked over 1,000 doors. I hated it.
Yeah.
I got business out of it, but I hated it. Mm-hmm. I like doing social media.
Yeah.
So I was able to like just stick to the plan, bro. Keep doing social media and look where we're at now.
That's it. That is hard work though.
Yeah.
Door knocking, cold calling.
Yeah.
All that, it's hard, bro.
Yeah, well, you got to choose your hard in real estate.
Yeah, you do. It's just that's if I ever had to go back to that, I'd go work for a builder.
Yeah, probably.
In a heartbeat, bro.
Yeah.
Have my weekends. I'm cool. I don't ever have to see anybody. Just go work for a builder. That stuff's tough.
Chill in the AC all day.
Oh, yeah, bro. Just kick back, wait for the business to come to me. 100%. Bro.
Yeah.
I would never go back to door knocking.
No, I can't. Like
summer days, just sweating. Yeah. You're all nasty. No one wants to talk to you anyway.
So the important thing about that, right, is like you're saying that you wouldn't. Like most people, what we're gonna share on these videos, most people aren't gonna do what we're doing.
No.
So like,
that's why we can share it.
Yeah, I can share it with whoever, and 90% of the people are still not going to do it, and I want them to do it because it's good to have the healthy competition. I want people to come to me.
For sure.
You know, I want to build relationships with agents who want to do it, show them how to do it, right? Like the people on our team, Eddie, Ida, Ray is. I shouldn't have named people. I hate when I do that, but Justin, you know, Michael, Brandon, like that's a great example, like. Right.
Fantastic example.
So all these guys are a good. Sandra, a good example. I'm trying to remember people's names now. I know I should. I hate when I start naming people. But like you think about these people, they've been able to get clients from social media because they
Their
just
own clients.
They just do it.
Yeah.
They do the work. So.
And that's everything. It's you have to do it. You have to do it. You're not going to come to like the team and not do it. You won't succeed.
No, you won't.
We've seen it. Like you don't succeed if you're not putting in that work. Like there's no success there for you.
No, like
none.
And if you just literally apply what we do, you're gonna win as a realtor. Like there's a roadmap already.
Yeah.
And if you do it and you do it a lot and you do it often and you make the calls and you set the appointments and all that, like you're gonna be successful.
You're gonna be fine.
You're going to be successful, and that's basically what we want to teach other agents.
Yeah, like Brandon, he's a great example. He was on a team that really wasn't social media driven. He got a few deals in his first year, and
it was 2.
It was 2.
Yeah, 2 deals.
Then he came here, and it was like he applied everything the team was about. He bought into the system. He became a member of the family. Like. He did it all, and he's got 7 open, 8, something like that.
7 open right now.
7 open escrows in 3 months.
2.5 months.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at his like.
Came in and just did the work.
Yeah.
That's it. Just did the work, bro.
Every time I call that guy, you know, if I talk to him.
Yeah, he's doing something.
He's doing something. Hey, I'm out here shooting video. Yeah. I'm out here making calls.
He rushes me off the phone all the.
Yeah.
I got a call right now. I'll call you back. Like,
I've never had more than like a 45-second conversation on the phone with the guy.
He's working. He's working though, and that's what it is. All the top producers on the team, you could call them anytime. They're always working.
Yeah.
They're always showing houses. They're always doing something.
Yeah, and we talk
Like-
about Brandon, right? Like Brandon's an example. Now, there's one guy on our team. Like we haven't even brought him up because this is crazy to even think about, right? So,
Yeah.
like to have this many escrows open, it's like it's just mind blowing to me. Like I've never even had like that many escrows open at a time ever. And like I don't think I've ever been in double digits in open escrows. And this
It's
guy
just
has
insane.
17 escrows.
Open.
Eddie has 17 escrows,
Nuts.
and the guy, all he does is social media now.
That's it. That's all he's been doing. And he's always just working.
17 open escrows, and he's the one that said, if I ever have to go back to doing anything else,
Never do it.
and never do it. And you'll see him in a lot of the videos, and I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll have him on here.
For sure.
And
He's just a killer out there. He's just,
yeah, he loves helping families out.
that's it.
And he likes creating social media, like content, right? He likes creating the content. We go out, and that's like his favorite thing to do.
Oh, now, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he feels like he's like a movie star.
Gets his hair all done.
Yeah.
He's looking all sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. And then he loves the lunch.
Oh yeah,
He loves eating lunch. So,
yeah, for sure.
but it's cool. It's not like getting a group of people and going and door knocking, right? You go out to a community. There might be like 3, 4 of us, and it's just a good time.
It is.
We're out there filming, joking, everything. Grab lunch, hang out a little bit. It's easy.
And then we get to make money literally from doing that.
That's
like,
it.
That's like part of our prospecting time, I would say.
Yeah.
So let me break this down. As a realtor, we like to, it's really easy. Hey, go do open houses. It's a great way to get business. It's a great way. And it is. Like if you do it right, like you can have a really successful real estate business. I 100% guarantee you. I agree with it. But let's break down an open house, right? So one is being at the open house. You're going to be there for probably like 3 or 4 hours. Let's say you're there for 4 hours. That's pretty standard, right? 4 hours for an open house. Now, so you think about 4 hours. That's not including tear down, picking up the signs, getting ready for the open house, putting out the signs. Like that's, if you think about it, at minimum, getting ready and all that and driving to the place where you have to go, it's
Depending on all
probably
that,
going to be, 6, 7 hours.
Yeah. It's a full day.
Yeah, it's a full day.
It is.
To maybe get 10 people to come in the door on a good day.
On a good day, yeah.
10 people, right? I mean, if you do it right, you'll get a lot more. Trust me. There's like the people who do like mega open houses.
Oh, it's stupid.
We're
nuts.
talking about like a standard agent who's just like, putting the signs out.
Yeah.
They put the signs out and they're like, please, somebody walk in. Because I used to do that. Like, I'm like, please, somebody's just the right person to make it in front of them. And then you're sitting there on the phone half the time, not doing anything, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about 7 hours. If you do that twice, right? Let's say it's 15 hours.
Yeah.
For 2 days, right? 14 hours, whatever. Now, if you have that time, can you imagine if you were to take 14, maybe let's say even 10 hours to create content?
Yeah.
That's 1/4 of your work week, right? We work more than 40 hours.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if you take that 10 hours to make content, how many home tours can we get?
That's
How many
incredible.
talking videos can we get?
It'd be insane.
Yeah, 10 hours. I mean, I think like if it's just you doing it, walkthroughs probably 15
Easy.
15 different video walkthroughs because the way we set it up, we have the pan videos, we have the highlight videos, we have the full walkthrough. We have the drone now. We can get 3 videos off one house. So we're talking about 20 walkthrough videos and then maybe 10 talking videos in 10 hours.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
And that's driving to different places.
Yeah. Even long form videos, you could throw those in there.
Long form videos.
10 minutes of videos and crazy. And then all the editing in that 10 hours too, you can get all of it done.
Oh, yeah.
All of it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could batch edit everything.
Everything.
Yep.
Even if it took you an additional 5 hours, you're still doing like what you did in 2 days at an open house. But
And you're going to get in front of a whole lot more people. Like, even if we act like the average agent, what do you think? Maybe like 200 to 600 views on a reel?
yeah.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah, maybe 1,000.
Maybe 1,000. Like, okay, up to 1,000. Like, you're never getting 1,000 people to walk into an open house.
No.
Ever. I don't
Ever.
care how good of a mega agent you are.
Yeah.
You're never getting 1,000 people in there.
Nope.
So when you break that down, like you're already in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And if you have a video for every day, at the end of the month, you're in front of 30,000 people.
That's it. And it's all one video a day.
Bro, that's a sports stadium.
That's crazy to
You're
think
selling
about.
out a stadium. And that's how many people you're in front of.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. When you think about it,
Yeah.
compared to an open house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Not only that, like we're averaging probably like 600 leads per month off social media.
Yeah.
Right now, we still have a lot of work to do because we're not converting like what we should be converting. Like the numbers, you're like, wait, 600, 100, like that's yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't because there's just so many leads that we get.
There's a lot.
So we need some agents that are willing to put in the work to help us out. We're like, yeah, I want to go all in with you guys. Because we do have agents like Eddie, Brandon, all them that are killing it right now.
Yep.
But we need more because there's more families to help out.
A lot more.
Yeah.
A whole lot more. And yeah, it all comes down to what you said though. You got to pick your hard. You got to pick your hard in real estate, bro.
Dang, that's fire right
that
there,
is, bro. That is. When
Yeah.
you said that, I was like, dang, okay.
Yeah.
Because you can have a successful career door knocking. You
100%.
can have a successful career cold calling. There's agents all over the world who do it. But you got to just pick your heart. What do you want to spend your time on?
Yeah.
That's it.
And we choose social media
Don't choose social media.
every day of the week.
Because you have to go all in. If you're cold calling, you're going all in on cold calling. Door knocking, you're all in.
And you're sitting there for hours.
You're all in. Like you got to do it. That's the only way to be successful. So yeah, you just got to pick your hard. I think our hard is the easiest hard.
Kind of, yeah. If you enjoy it, right?
That's true.
And here's the thing, like this model's not for everybody, but a lot of people can adapt themselves to the model, right? Because hey, I can learn how to work a gimbal, right? All you really need is a phone. All you need is a phone. Like let's just start with that.
You don't even need a gimbal. I don't use a gimbal.
He doesn't use a gimbal. I hate that. Like he can do that. I can't do that.
Tuck my arms in and just walk the house.
Yeah.
Don't even need a gimbal.
Yeah, he doesn't need a gimbal. I absolutely need a gimbal because I'm like all over the place. But right, so all you need is a phone.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Mess with the settings a little bit. If you have an iPhone, right, make sure you're shooting at HD 60,
Yep.
right, because it makes a huge difference. You don't really need 4K. You just need HD 60,
That's
and then all you really need is to maybe even do like a 0.5. So hopefully you have a phone that does 0.5 because that does help. But again, you don't need it. Right, this is just a little extra. But all you need is a phone. Now, if you want to get a little bit more creative on creating content, hey, okay, now I have a gimbal, right? I have a gimbal with a phone, and then I'm gonna walk it so it could be a little bit more steady. You don't want to be like the old people that are just all over the place, and you're like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
Right. So
Those are hard.
you need gimbal, a phone, gimbal, and then okay, hey, I want to take it to the next level. What's the next? You're gonna need some mics, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to sound somewhat professional. Because if you're in a house is usually empty. It's gonna sound really echoey, right? So, get some microphones. Like there's the Rode mics that we have that are great.
Yeah.
They're cheap.
They're cheap. A couple $100.
Yeah, a few $100. Get them, use them. There's some that even they sell mics that are like $40 on Amazon.
Yeah, anything helps.
It does help a little bit. I wouldn't really suggest it if you have the opportunity to buy the ones that are a little bit more.
Yeah, do it.
But do it. But like if you have the other ones, they work just fine. And then now Instagram has an option to enhance your audio. Mm-hmm. So they have that now, right? So no excuses. You can do that. And
it's true.
So okay, I have the phone, I have the gimbal, I have the mics. Literally, like you don't need anything else. Like if you have that, as long as your phone's like not an iPhone 5, like you'll be fine. And right, so now we've taken the next step. We have GoPros now that we use because just the stabilization is amazing on them. We have these cameras that we have, the Sony A7 III. We have the Sony, the ZV-E10. Like they're not the craziest cameras, but we take it to the next step, right? Now we have a drone. Now we have a shotgun mic. Like we have lights. Like we have the mics. Like we've taken this. Little by little, but again, guys, we've been through, I've been doing this since I got my gimbal for 4 years. Mm-hmm. I started with the gimbal and the phone, right?
Yeah.
And so people just got to stop making excuses, man.
No excuses. And if you don't know how to use it, I think we've went through that training with everybody on the team.
Yep.
Teach you guys how to use the gimbal, how to hit the right angles, where to start, how to walk through the house. It's all just a system.
And what else do we train them on the videos? How to edit them?
Oh, how to edit them, everything. From the start to the finish. We train you on everything. What do you use to do the captions? How do you edit? What's the best way to edit? What parts do you want to speed up, slow down? We go through everything.
Yeah, we use InShot. We use captions.
We use everything, though. I mean, it's all your preference. We have
and it's all done on the phone.
Yeah, some agents like editing on CapCut.
Yep.
Some like InShot. What Reyes uses the Instagram app. Literally no excuse. He uses the Instagram app.
Yeah, and those
That's
are
where he
fun.
does all his editing. Yeah, there's no excuses.
No, there really isn't,
No
guys.
excuses.
So we're gonna be bringing some value, right? We just scratched the surface on what we teach our agents to do. Like, we haven't even got to like AI and how we utilize long forms to cut them into short, to use captions. Like, I can literally come up with like 25 videos from a long form, from a couple long forms probably, with fully edited with captions and all that.
That's crazy.
Within probably like 2.5, 3 hours,
Yeah.
25 videos. And that's talking videos.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I'm going to chop this up and I'm going to make this into a reel, right? It's going to become a reel. I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to have AI do it. So I'm going to just throw it on there and I'm like, AI, this is the spot that I want, right? They're going to say, yeah, this is a good spot, Robert. And I'm going to go on, I'm going to download it. I'm going to throw it on captions and I'm going to upload it to my system so my guy can post later.
That's it.
And I'm done.
It's easy.
What's my job now? My job is just to create content now, I guess.
That's it. That's all
So, yeah, man. Well, any finishing thoughts? I know we said this was going to be like 10, 15 minutes. Then we went for like 30.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. We're going to hit on so much stuff. Just the way we utilize our Instagrams. It's not even like just social media anymore. It's like a full CRM. It's insane. We do a ton of different things. We're kind of outside the box. We're trying to be as innovative as possible and just honestly just crush it. That's the goal.
No, we really want to
Yeah, I'm pumped. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Yeah.
I'll never forget like our first like official team meeting at Eddie's house, like where we all got in cut together.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, well, it wasn't our first. It was maybe our second one, right?
Yeah.
But we're a real team at that point. Like we're an actual team now.
Yeah.
It was like our first real team one, and then I remember I was like, yeah, I want to be the number one team on social.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can accomplish that. But so yeah, guys, please tune in. We're still kind of gonna figure all this out. If there's gonna be a podcast, all that good stuff. I guess we're creating a podcast. We're gonna have a whole different YouTube for this. But guys, like, subscribe, share this with somebody. Share this with another realtor that's just making excuses.
We all know one.
Yeah.
We all know one or two.
Yeah. If I flip my phone open right now and I go, I'm gonna find 8 of them.
Easy. In a heartbeat.
Yeah, and the contact list is not even gonna move. It's just gonna be the first A's on there. So yeah, share this with somebody, guys. And again, guys, we are running a team. So if you guys are looking to make a switch and you guys are looking to go all in on social media, have the conversation. And if you're running your own team already and you're out there, the great thing about what we do here is that we're with the Real Brokerage. So with the Real Brokerage is we're able to build organizations, and it's just a beautiful thing. Another way to produce income.
It's true.
So if you're running a team and you're like, hey, I want to know what all the systems you're doing, hey, come talk to us.
Yeah.
We can show you everything that we have, give it to you, and then you go implement it yourself.
And then kill it yourself. It's that easy. And it doesn't matter the marketplace.
No.
If you're in Texas, Virginia, wherever you are,
yeah,
we can help.
Yeah. All it is time and effort.
That's it. You got to buy into the systems.
That's it. Buy into the systems, guys. Thank you for being on. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
We're going to crush it, Jeff.
This is going to be good.